Hi guys, welcome to Life-preneur, creator of options with power to profit. So I wanted to cut this video here. It's fresh in my mind. I just had a great conversation with somebody that sparked another memory of a webinar that I saw the other day, and it has to do with providing for yourself in this world, living responsibly in this world, and the differences between being an owner of your own company and then working for somebody else, working for a company in the Industrial Revolution era. So anyways, have you ever been told that you have to give the company 110% and nothing else matters except for the company? And you got to have the company's back? Now, I had a conversation with somebody the other day that was actually had an illness, lost their voice, and they couldn't talk, they couldn't work. And so the corporation, managers, whoever, the corporation, they went to him and they told him, they said, listen, if you don't show up to work and don't work, we're going to write you up. And then once you get written up, well, then it's a downhill climb, because then there's another written up, and then another written up, 3 strikes, you're out, blah, blah, blah. The question of all this is that, okay, so what happened to the company taking care of our back? Why is it that we have to give them 110%, but yet the minute that they have to watch out for us, where are they? Now, but can you see like the gap there? Something's missing there. You know, last time I checked, anytime I talked to the higher ups in the corporation and managers and all this other stuff and accounting and all that stuff, and I've taken business as well in college, employees are a liability. Yeah, you know what? They have lots of resources, lots of talents, but you squeeze out of that person the talents. You tell them how great they are first. You tell them how important they are, so they work harder for you. And then what you do is you take the resources out of them and you suck them until they're old and decrepit, and then they have to retire. And then you get them out the door as fast as you can get in, and you get someone else younger to come in and pay them half the price. And so, but anyways, that's another story. But my point is that we're supposed to give the company 110%, but yet the company, do they have our best interests in mind? I don't think so. I've seen way too many people get let go. Now, this reminded me of another webinar that I saw about the choices in life that we have. So back in the day, before the Industrial Revolution, everybody were farmers. Now, I don't know if you can see it on the screen there, but everybody were farmers. This is the agricultural world. Everybody had a farmer. Everybody were farmers. They had a horse. They had a buggy. They had a plot of land. I guess they had a... Sorry, they had a huge plot of land where they would go and they would make agricultural things, gardens, wheat, corn, cattle, beef, whatever, and that was their commodity of the day. That was their product and service, and then they would go around and sell it to the people that needed to buy their goods, and they would get money from it, and that's how they made their money, and that's all entrepreneurship. And when people came to this country back in the day, this is what they got into. They got into farming. That's why the Great West was huge, because everybody was trying to get their real estate, their plot of land. So now, after this, then came technology and doing things faster and better and smarter. And so what happened next was the Industrial Revolution. Now, you get one second here. Down here, you have ownership of everything you see here. Over here, there is no ownership, but the Industrial Revolution was something to give technology to the world. But yet they needed people, resources, to go and to put bodies into these factories so that people can pump out products and services, cars, and the one thing that comes to my mind is the Ford company, because they're the ones that were the initial grandfathers that started the whole concept of the Industrial Revolution. But how do you get people from here to here? Well, what you do is you go and you set up schools and educational systems that will train people to go get good education, get a good job here, and then they're going to give you a good pay. And so what they're doing, in essence, is they're taking the resources out of you, the creativity out of you, to go and to help them create goods and services. But okay, so that being said, this is where we have the gap. Over here, when you're sick, you still have ownership, but you have a family taking care of business as well. Over here, you're a liability, and the minute you get sick, well, then they're gonna have to replace you. You're expendable in this world. Okay, so technology, internet comes around. Now you're starting to see people go back to being an entrepreneur, like you saw back here in the agricultural world. Now we're moving into the world of digital, where people now can have real estate online, on the internet. That's where the real estate is. And also on top of that, you have 100% ownership of your own company. The whole reason why I'm showing you all this is because we are making a full circle from agricultural, moving through industrial, to now people being aware of the fact that, you know what, there's too many problems and holes in this game plan where people are being left out in the dark, left out high and dry, people getting laid off, people getting fired and everything else under the sun, people getting sick, and the company will just let you go. If you ever want to watch a really good movie about this whole world here, get the movie The Corporation. That movie will really show the light of what this world is all about. You'll find out you're working for a psychopath. They love you one minute, but they hate you the next. That is psychopathic tendencies or traits. Okay, now coming over here, now the whole world is now becoming aware that they're getting tired of this, and anybody that's young and they've seen their parents get totally stressed out, marriages broken up, and everything else in this world, that they're now moving into this world and exploring the internet. The internet, being an entrepreneur in the internet world, okay, which is opening up a lot of different options, a lot of different things in the world where they can actually now travel and have a business online. There's a fellow by the name of Tim Ferriss, and there's another guy named Ralph Plott, who travel around the world. They make money online. They write books, everything else, and they're considered vagabonds. And the vagabond phenomenon is becoming huge because guess what? Are you born? Let me ask you a question here. Are you born to be living in a cubicle, a 10 by 10 cubicle, day in, day out, working there, trying to produce in this world, and you have no ownership at the end of the night, or at the end of the day? Or are we born to be beach people, born to be snowboarders, born to be skiers, born to be a husband, born to be a father, born to be a cyclist, born to be I don't know, whatever you want to be, whatever your passion is. My passion is, I'm born to be a fly fisherman, and I want to be out in the river. But can you imagine having an internet business that's full bore, making you money while you're there, or if you're not there, you could be out in the river fly fishing, and you're making money online. Why? Because there's commodities and services that people want. So, anyways, I'm just wanted to point this out to you guys, this whole thing here. This is something that I'm really passionate about, and I wanted to help all you folks get a real good handle on this whole, what's going on, what the playing field is all about. So I just want to encourage you guys to, if you guys like what you saw here, there's something resonated in you, I want you to put your name. I want you to sign up down below. I can get you information. I can work with you. I can introduce you to some systems. Here's a big thing. Don't try to figure out things yourself. You need to get back into networking. That's what they did in the Industrial Revolution, or in the Agricultural Revolution, where people were helping each other out. The Industrial Revolution is all about me. I'm independent. I don't need help. And get out of my way because I'm going to accomplish some things. However, we know that that's all full of heartache and lies and deceits. And then in the digital world over here, okay, it's all about going back and working together with other people, teams of people, and tapping into their strengths while they tap into your strengths, and everybody has their weaknesses covered. Now, if that is something that you guys like and that something resonates with you, I want you guys to put your name and number down below. And I want you guys to sign up. I can get you information. We can work together, can collaborate. There's probably strengths that you have that I need, and there's strengths that I have that you could use. Anyways, that being said, put your name on the bottom. Let's work together. Let's get some information in your hands, because guess what? You need to ask yourself this: what are you born to be? I doubt it's being born to be in an office or being at a job, or being someone that's punching out license plates, or pushing a pen. I do know that you're born to be whatever you want to be. A snowboarder, a fly fisherman, a father, a husband, a wife, a race car driver, a hiker, biker, whatever it is. Live life well. Live well, be fulfilled. It's all about being a life entrepreneur. Take care, guys. Prosper, and I look forward to working with you. Bye-bye.